Hello everybody! Today I am excited to do a 24 karat gold winged eyeliner tutorial. Metallics, gold, sequins have been so hot in the beauty scene and in the fashion world this season. So I'm going to incorporate a really cool version of it, a very kind of modern mod metallic gold, 24 karat gold winged liner tutorial. I do want to say that right now I do have foundation on. I just evened out my entire skin tone. Everything's going to remain nice and matte. I do not have any concealer on, and the only additional thing that I applied are my eyebrows. So you guys have seen me do my eyebrows during previous tutorials, so I'm just gonna skip it for this one and then just focus strictly on the eyes. So see you guys in a bit, and I'm excited to get started. Okay, so we are definitely getting up close and personal. I have zoomed in my camera so you guys could see a little bit more of the detail when I create this look. Now, I'm going to begin by using some Scotch tape, and I'm simply going to create a patch of tape that will serve as a guideline for my shadow wing. So here's the Scotch tape. I'm actually going to take it on my hand a little bit to loosen up some of the stickiness. This is important because you don't want Scotch super sticky tape right up along this delicate eye area. It might create a little bit of wear and tear. So I'm just letting go of some of the stickiness and just tapping on my hand. And now I'm going to simply place this along the under eye area, and I'm going to wedge it out a little bit. So it's going to be at an angle. All right, so the next step would be to actually apply my beautiful foiled gold cream shadow. I'm going to use Belmacz Blitz cream eyeshadow. This is like a total 24 karat gold, stunning gold leaf shadow. That's how it looks like, really beautiful. And I'm going to begin by patting this along the center part of my eye. Now I want to go ahead and move this foiled gold shadow along the outer corner edge of my eye. This will create a nice kind of soft diffused gold winged wedge. I'm using my Sigma small tapered blending brush E45 and of course my Belmacz Glow 24 karat gold leaf cream shadow. So just know as you're doing this, it doesn't have to be entirely perfect on the outer edge, because right where this tape ends, it's going to save you and create a nice line there underneath and a guided path for eyeshadow placement. Okay, now we're going to repeat the same step on this eye. It looks crazy right now. I know it looks crazy. It'll get better. Okay, so the next step would be to actually layer a nice kind of pinky gold shadow right over it. So what I'm actually going to use is my favorite Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to use the shade Creme Brulee that you see right here, and I'm just going to simply dust this over my Belmacz Beauty Cream eyeshadow just to reduce a little bit of the yellow effect and kind of maybe soften and neutralize the gold tone. So I'm going to take my C433 Pro Blending Fluff Brush from Crown. This is a really great dupe for MAC's 217 brush as well. I think this only cost me $8 at the makeup show, and it works amazing. So I'm going into my Creme Brulee and the Too Faced palette, and I'm just simply going to pat this over my Belmacz cream shadow. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step on the left eye. Okay, can you guys see that placement right there? And yes, I still have my tape on. That won't be removed until a little bit later on. So now to fuse the edges of the colors of my shadow, I'm actually going to take my bronzer, and this is also by Too Faced. It's their Matte Soleil bronzer, which I love so much. It is completely matte, and I'm going to just delicately marry the gold shade into the crease of my eye by kind of blending the two together. So this eliminates any kind of harshness. Okay, going to continue with this eye, just blending right above the crease of where I've applied that gold shimmery shadow by Too Faced layered on top of my Belmacz cream shadow. Okay, now before I get back into shadow, I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes. I'm going to use Tarte's new Tarteist black liquid liner. Actually, this may be almost like a gel, but it's really great because it delivers a nice, precise, rich black color. Just going to squeeze a little bit onto the top of the plate palette. Do you guys see that right there? There's a little plate. And then I'm going to take my Sigma Winged Eyeliner E06 brush, and I'm going to go into that little plate, and then I'm going to begin to draw a nice thin line across my top lids. When I get to the edge, I'm simply going to flick the line out just a tad. Okay, so the wing shape is created with my eyeliner. I'm not bringing it out too far, but enough to make it dramatic. So you're gonna notice it's not going to be as far out as my actual shadow placement. This look is dramatic, but it's not completely over the top. Okay, now that I have my wings on, I'm going to take Rouge by Rouge Kohl pencil in Salome, and I'm going to lie the waterline on the top edge of my lashes and along the inner rim of my eyes to pull the liner together. Now I'm going to go back in to my Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to apply Creme Brulee, this gorgeous gold sparkly shade, the same one that I layered over the tops of my lids, to the lower half of the lashes. And this is actually where I can actually begin to remove my tape. One last placement area is going to be right along the inner corners of the eyes. You're going to notice that I have a little bit of redness from the tape. That is no problem. I'm actually going to be cleaning that up towards the end of the process. Okay, the next step would be to add my Rouge by Rouge Tiger's Eye Quartz Eyeliner. I'm going to give this a shake. This is a gorgeous black gold, and I'm just simply going to layer it very closely into the top lashes of my eyes. This is going to create a little bit more dimension and sparkle along the lash line. Woo, it is looking red underneath that. I am gonna definitely have to cover that up. Ooh, man. So the next step would be to curl the lashes and then apply mascara. Now I'm going back into my makeup show crown brush. This is the brush that I purchased at the Chicago Makeup Show. Got a really great discount on it, by the way. The number of this brush, you know what, they don't have it listed, but it's a blender brush. So I'm actually going in and just further softening my shadow and blending out any harsh edges along the side. Now we're gonna curl the lashes, and I'm going to use Rouge by Rouge Big Lash Mascara. It's amazing for volume, length, and curl. The shade is a nice, rich, classic black. Okay, after mascara, the next step would be to go back in and conceal around the eye area and also touch up some of my foundation that the tape delicately removed. Or maybe I should say slightly harshly removed. Oops. For concealer, I am going to use Honest Beauty's Concealer Duo. The shade is called Balanced Beige, and I'm going to use the lighter side in the compact, which is this side right here. I'm beginning by just patting the concealer using my middle finger and gently patting and blending all the way underneath my eyes, going out towards the outer edge here. And then I'm going to go a little bit on the lower half of my cheek where I still have a little bit of redness. Cover that up using a blending and tapping motion. Now the next step would be to add a little bit of dimension to my skin. So because the eyes are the major focal point of this look, I'm going to keep the rest of my skin very muted and matte. Matte colors for the rest of the complexion are definitely key. I'm going into my Too Faced Matte Bronze Soleil Powder, and I'm using my Crown Brush large wide kabuki brush, and I'm beginning to just gently contour the edges of my cheeks, and then in circular motions I'm just going to blend that out so there is no harsh line. And then once I place that line, I'm beginning to blend it up in circular motions. This brush really makes it easy to do that too. You're never going to get a severe or harsh looking line. Everything just blends so beautifully with this fluffy kabuki. A few more spots for placement. I'm going to gently just brush this along my hairline. And just a little bit along the temples. I'm then just gently fluffing the brush along the lower half of my jaw just to pull everything in. And now for the cheeks, I'm going with a very soft, peachy, tawny nude. I'm using a cream to powder blush. This one is from Rouge Bunny Rouge, and it's really nice because it just gives you a hint of color. So I'm going to take the flat end of the blush wand, and I'm going to apply it directly to the outer apple of my cheeks. And then I'm taking my middle finger and just gently buffing that along in a patting motion. Now, last but not least are the lips. The lips will also remain very muted in this look, so I'm not going to apply a bold red lipstick or anything that is overly glossy because I want the focus to be the shimmer and the metallic effect on the eyes. So to start, I'm simply applying a lip balm to prep my lips. This one's from Rouge Bunny Rouge. It's their Kiss Elixir lip balm. And this will really help to hydrate my lips because the weather is dry outside, it's cold, and I feel like my skin is just overall dry right now. So this will definitely be helpful as a prep step. So next step would be my lip color. So to not overplay my eyes, I'm keeping the lip color once again very muted, and I'm using Rouge Bunny Rouge. The Plot Thickens is the shade, and it's this really pretty soft, muted, peachy nude. And I'm simply just going to apply to the center of my lips, blending out, and then along the center of the top lips, moving the lipstick along each outer edge. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial of my 24 karat gold winged liner look. Once again, this is a look that is really on trend this season, and it's perfect for the holiday season. It sparkles, it shimmers, yet it's still quite classic and modern. The focus is definitely on the eyes, and everything else is just nice and matte, velvety smooth, and pared down. So hope you love this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up, and wishing you all a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.